It's the Kris Fade Show here on Virgin Radio. We're in our downstairs studio, and in studio we've got a few people. We've obviously got Big Rossi. We've got the petrified Pretty Malik. We're going to find out why she's so petrified shortly.
Yep.
But we've also got the man, Jay the Snake Man, right now. All the way from California, America, in the studio.
How's the fun?
How are you, man?
Enjoying Dubai. Having a great time.
You know, when you see someone wearing what you're wearing, the sort of the khaki green, you do get a little worried. Because you know that we're in, I guess we're going to be examining things, touching things. There's going to be things around us which is not usually around us every single day. What is your official title? What is it?
Well, actually, I mean, I really am a snake person. I breed specialized pythons, all different colors, and so that's how I've gotten my, you could call it fame, my reptile fame, my snake man fame.
How long? what was the first age that you picked up a snake, or you were around snakes?
I've actually owned a company called Prehistoric Pets for 32 years. So
Prehistoric Pets.
Yeah, so I'm aging myself, unfortunately. Somebody asked me how long I've been doing reptiles, and I said, oh, I don't know, I've been 35 years solid. And they look at me and they said, just a minute ago, they said, 35 years, you started a baby? I said, I wish, because I'm getting old. But I'm loving what I do. You know, I mean, I get to work with animals every day. I get to work with people every day. I get to travel all over the world. It's a fun time.
What are you doing here in the UAE? What brought you to the UAE?
Visiting some friends.
Sure.
And I was, Walter is actually working on a project in Ashman.
Yes.
If I said that correctly.
Ashman, yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it.
and it's might be kind of exciting. Maybe we're going to have a reptile zoo here in Ashman.
That's exactly what Pretty you would love. Your husband's from Ajman, Jeff.
Yeah.
You would love to have a reptile zoo in Ajman, wouldn't you?
Yep. So can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Changing the subject.
A few questions. When did you get into this? Like, how did you fall in love with reptiles?
To be completely honest, I was a very, very poor little kid. Ended up being orphaned at 14, but I went out and I had, all the other kids had bicycles and cool stuff to play with. I had the backyard, and I had the ditches in California where all the water runs and there's frogs and lizards, and that's what I did. And eventually I got old enough, I had money. I started my own business when I was very young and made money, and I had no mom or no dad and nobody to tell me what I couldn't do. So I just went back to what I wished I could do and did it with really rare animals. And now I'm working with giant snakes and, big lizards, and, got animals on TV, and,
What you have, I think you've got 3 boxes over here. We're ready to do this. You relax. We're not going to let it go near you, Pretty. Okay? We're not going to.
I'm standing over here. Don't touch
No,
me.
you got to sit down.
No.
Oh, come on, you can't be halfway on the run.
You're out of the shot. You got to sit down.
I'm in the shot.
Here we go. All right, Jay Brewer, the Snake Man. Let's do this. Walter, I think you're ready to go. Yep. Here it is, snake number 1.
But wait, can you just stay over there? Like, just stay there. Oh, you're going for the big box. Why are you going for the big box?
We're going to do, yeah. Here we go. This is what it's all about. A little bit of fun here in the studio. Face you for you, Pretty. I promise you nothing's going to happen to you.
Just don't talk.
Promise you.
Oh my jeez.
We brought a little one too, just for you.
Oh my. Oh
Pretty. Pretty, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So what do we have here?
So this is a boa constrictor.
Oh, this is a boa. This one will.
You know, it's really funny.
Wow.
Rossi?
Yeah.
You all right?
I'm fine with these
The
things.
funny part is, I won't have you touch this, and I'll tell you why. I don't use boas in educational programs.
They can strangle?
Because once in a great while, a boa is not as predictable. It could strike. So I'm going to hold on to this one's head. But think about it. I'm telling you that because I'm not going to lead you into anything even questionable. The chances of the snake biting are 1 in 1,000.
You're going to throw up.
Can I ask a question?
I like the 0. You like the 0,
Jay,
right? Go ahead.
Can they sense fear?
Oh, actually what they sense is if you're scared, they think they should be scared. It's like a person,
Okay.
If somebody's scared and they got a gun, and you got a gun and they're scared, what's going to happen? Probably somebody's going to shoot each other.
Why is it doing the tongue thing?
That's because he wants to search around and see what flavors are there, and he's just sensing. It's kind of like his hands going, hey, what's going on? So
So boas do strike, do they?
Well, it's not so much that boas are actually known to be very tame. It's just that they're not as predictable.
Rossi, why don't you touch it?
I can read a snake. I can read a snake from across the street.
Is he all right now?
Yeah, he's a little bit nervous.
Put it around your neck, Kris.
No, not a boa. I'm not doing that.
Put him around your neck. Come on.
Oh!
He is so heavy. I kid you not, he is so heavy.
Oh, wait till you see what I brought you guys.
Oh, wow. he's already curled up this hand. The Kris Fade Show, Virgin Radio. We've been here once again. We want to give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us. Jay the Snake Man, Walter as well. We appreciate your time. What you're going to uncover right now is something that I don't think I've ever really seen in real life. I've seen it on documentaries. What are we bringing out?
We're bringing out a large Burmese python.
Ooh!
A
Where's
very
it from?
large one.
Yeah, I'm joking. Okay. Pretty Malik.
We didn't catch it in Florida.
No.
Walter was out with you in Florida recently, and we actually drove
Walter,
around because in
pay
Florida
attention
these
to
have
the
actually
snake.
become invasive species and gotten loose, and they're all over the place. We actually found one on the road, but it had already met its fate with a car.
Wow.
But so it's kind of interesting. But this one here is a albino one, which is captive born, captive raised.
Okay.
So it's like your dog or your cat. I mean, it's, you know, I mean,
Jay,
it's,
let's be real. It's not like your dog
it
or
is
cat.
like your dog or your cat.
Cat,
It's
maybe.
been,
like
it's been
cats.
raised. It's been raised genetically
Kris,
bred,
I can't.
you know,
Kris,
together.
do you understand?
And so
You
they're
can't
used
use
to
any of
people.
this.
I
Because
think
you're not in
able
it,
to
that's what I'm
eat your
saying.
dog or your
So it's
cat.
all
It
avoided.
might eat your dog or your
So
cat.
if you can get in the camera.
He's been on me the entire time.
Pretty, you should see the size of its head.
It's bigger than that.
Can we get a camera? One camera needs to be focused on Pretty, please.
We might need.
Yeah, I need a face
I
though.
think
Right now we've only got
two
two behinds.
for reals.
Okay, there we go. We've got Pretty. All right, let's bring.
You guys are gonna have to help us
Oh,
out.
I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Come on, Ross. It looks like Rossi actually. Oh my gosh.
It's not the same size head as me.
Okay, get on the other
jeez.
side. Everybody stay on the back side of it.
Everyone's.
Oh my God!
There you go. We're turned around now.
When does it end?
Oh my god.
I hate snakes.
Man, this is heavy.
I don't like snakes.
Pick it up, Rossi, you chicken.
Go ahead, grab the tail.
Grab the tail.
I can't.
Grab the
I
tail.
hate it.
Come on, come on, come on. You gotta help us.
Just grab it. Oh my gosh, the
Now,
weight of this.
now look at us. You're all the way over there. What could happen?
Come touch it, Pretty. Oh, what a beautiful. This is huge, man.
Yeah, keep going that way.
Inside the skin.
What's wrong?
So this is. Okay, let's just get some. This is a Burmese
This is a
python.
Burmese python.
Now, what is this eating on a daily? Is this a?
No, that's a chair.
It's so strong. This is a daily basis. It's eating something.
What is inside it? What is inside? What is it doing?
Nobody's missing, are they? Okay, so what it was doing right then, it's called anchoring. And so what it wants to, like if you're up in a tree, what do? You grab the branch, right? So she was actually trying to,
It's so weird, honestly.
you can
That was
do
a real-
this.
So,
Uh-oh.
what is it? What is it? Oh, we'll
There
drop
we
the
go.
microphone if we can get someone to.
Here, we'll throw that behind it. Throw that.
Sorry.
There we go.
What do we feed? What does he eat?
Oh, so this a Burmese like this will eat basically
Should we
about a
put
rabbit.
him on the
a week.
ground?
No! Wait a
No,
minute. Hold
hold
on.
him up
Hold
like that.
on.
Hey, look at the bright side. You can't lose them, can we?
Oh my gosh.
This is yeah. I mean, how much is this eating to get to this size?
Basically one rabbit a week will get a snake to this size if you feed a large rabbit. They can eat goats. They can eat about almost anything.
What?
Small pigs. Yeah.
If needed, not that we would want it, but would
Correct.
this be able to swallow a human?
Unlikely, but there are reticulated pythons that are, get bigger than this even, that have unfortunately eaten humans. Of course, where they live, they have smaller people. No offense to the,
Yep.
but so you can't eat a full-size adult that's, a larger size.
What would this be weighing roughly? Because I'm lifting. This is really heavy to lift.
Yeah.
I feel like
This snake, if it was up to breeding size and weight, it's up to breeding length and everything, but it's not breeding weight, would weigh another 75 pounds, which is like 30 kilos.
Yeah.
So
It's good. It's already. Look, it's like give me an.
it's called anchoring.
Yeah. It's
So
like,
what it's doing is wants to make sure that if it falls, it
It's
has
got
something.
something.
It's got a grip, just like a monkey will wrap its tail,
Wow.
or a person will grab a branch. Yeah.
I don't want.
you don't have to. Ready? All right, 3. I'm gonna do this here. Ready?
We need somebody in here. Come on, just go
Ready?
around back and be in
Hold
the
the
shot.
end here.
I don't want to hold. I don't want to
middle,
touch
the
it.
go
middle.
I don't want
behind.
to touch
It's
it.
just nothing.
I don't
Just
want
go
to touch it.
behind.
Okay, you don't have to come. Just stand next to me.
Go stand
You won't have to
behind.
stand.
We gotta be in the shot.
You're doing well.
Otherwise, all this ugly will run off all the people.
Just touch
We need some pretty in there.
Like
Just
here.
come next to me.
No.
I'll hold its
Go,
tail.
gotta go this
Look,
No,
the
I
tail's
don't
around
want
me.
it. No, I don't want it.
Go, come.
I don't
Look,
want to
look,
touch it.
Slides over you, right? It's like,
Okay. What an amazing experience. Thank you so much, guys, for coming into our studios here. Give them a big round of applause, guys.
yeah!
Woo,
Round of
living the
applause for
dream.
Pretty Malik as well. You didn't really face it, but you're in the same room as
I
them.
like here.
You're right here. You still scared of them?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Jay, you're amazing. Walter, you're amazing. Thank you so much for what you're doing here with the animals across the UAE. I know that you're doing a lot for them as well.
But hopefully we'll be taking advantage of that at some point and having a good time.
100%. Thank you so much. Once again, big round of applause. This is Virgin Radio.
Woo!
Virgin Radio.